All right. Ooh, that's very loud. Check, 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 check. Rest in peace, ears. Sorry about that, guys. All right. How we doing? Let's go ahead and get the party started. You guys know the drill. Where is my music? Switch screens, get chat up. Where's there we go. All right, let's get chat. All right, so for Thief's beer today, maybe if we hit 75K within this stream, I'll grab a beer. Marco, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Sky Knight, 75K. You can't keep getting away with these titles. I mean, come on. I know 75K is a little bit far away, but there's a couple of resistance levels we got to look at on the way up. But guys, it can't be any more simple than this. All right, you know, we came back down once putting in this peak here. All right, we formed a nice ABC correction. All right, we sustained support above the A. Right, we had a false break of support here. The more I keep talking about it, the better this sounds. So in my personal opinion, I think it's probably too early to call. Obviously, we can talk about the resistance, the local resistance levels that we can look for possible retest or maybe a possible of a fake out of, but I'm not too concerned, to be honest. On the larger scale, this looks very bullish. I'm not repeating that for Thief, but I would agree. All right, so let's talk about resistance levels. I mean, this is a solid move to the upside. To me, this fits the criteria of what I want for a nice pullback, and I think we're ready to go. I really think we are. But yeah, we came back up, formed this resistance at around 65,525, which we're currently about to test. From there, maybe we can go ahead and talk about 67K. Besides that, I really want to see 72K, and if we're going to test 72K, I think we're going to go ahead and break 73. So the question is, once we get up to that region, is price going to sustain this uptrend? You guys got to understand, it gets to a point to where you can't necessarily just keep being bearish, all right? You know, we passed the halvening, all right? We're not currently in the ideal time frame to talk about a bull run. You know, I'd like to see anywhere from that 3 to 6 month mark, but it doesn't mean we can't start. Or what this could possibly mean is that maybe we go ahead and fake out up here, maybe go down to 50K and then go. That is another possible idea, which I wouldn't mind at all. We'll keep that in the books for now. But yeah, I'm a big fan of possible bullishness, at least in the shorter to medium term. But yeah, let's see. Thoughts on left translated cycle. Sky Knight, I have no idea what that is. 100K this year by this year end. Yeah, I would say that's valid for Thish. Yeah, by the end of this year, I would say over. I'm a little expecting a little bit higher, maybe 120, 130, but yeah, 100K absolutely. What is the left translated cycle, Sky Knight? Let's go ahead and take a look at other coins. All right, ETH, same sort of idea. All right, we kind of pushed past a larger resistance pivot. From there, we put in a nice ABC correction. All right, and we are currently we're kind of dancing around that pivot of the A. Let me get that just right. So they're currently under it. We'll have to possibly see how this is going to play out, but to me, this looks pretty good. Once we break about 33.65, we're going to go ahead and test about 37.25 off of that pivot. And then well, we have to retake the previous high, the local high here, around 4,100. If we could do that, then I think all-time high for ETH is definitely in the cards relatively soon. Guys, like I said, this looks very bullish to me. How's my baby doing? How's KDA? All right, little slow pump. Nothing too exciting. What else is doing good? Sol. All right, Sol came back down to test previous resistance as potential support here. So I do like that. Okay, ADA is kind of dancing around this level of support here. There's really no ABC that I like in this region. I know if you guys are like more Elliott wave technical pattern type, right? This is a expanded flat, which you guys know me. Not my thing here on this channel. All right, Matic ABC. I really same kind of scenario. Kind of dancing around this pivot of support here. How's LTC doing? Nothing really going on. That's an 11% move. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good so far. Let's take a look at traditional markets. I'm still not used to this list. For some reason, every time I'm used to the little side list that pops up here. People have forgotten about ETH. I agree. ETH has been kind of hiding in its own little area. What the heck? Huh. All right. I guess we can get rid of this. How's the SPY doing? Oh, look at that. The S&P is looking strong, man. Dow Jones as well. Yes. I wouldn't necessarily potential. We have potential bearishness. Potential. But the SPY looks phenomenal right now. If the SPY does come back below and we reject harshly above after putting in this new high, I would start to possibly change my bias, but I would need for it to reject, come back down, something like that. I would need to see prices staying below the major pivot off of the larger ABC. Let's see, Sky Knight. Basically, we might peak Q4 of this year instead of next year. I forgot the supporting facts to it. Benjamin Cohen has talked about it being a possibility low, and has happened in other markets before. Yeah, I mean, it's possible with the presidential election coming up. Try to make the markets look good before the next election. That's definitely possible. I think that would kind of, yeah, I mean, it's a common tactic. Even gold's pumping. How's my silver doing phenomenal. Silver's doing phenomenal. Gold. Everything's just looking phenomenal here. Really good. Everything's very bullish. So we'll see. It could be Sky Knight. We could have a super, like a kind of like a very short super cycle to the upside. And that's it. Very possible. But if that is the case, I think BTC is going to be very aggressive. So maybe 100K is maybe a little bit too low. I definitely would agree with that as being a possibility. What else did I haven't looked at? I feel like I'm missing something. Apple doing good. Oh, DXY. Yeah, I would like to see what happens with the DXY. That's I would like to see. I don't like to see the DXY kind of range bound. I mean, it does potentially could set us up for a larger move in the nearer medium term. But for me, an ideal pivot or an ideal scenario would be a break above that pivot, come back down, and maybe come back up. Or we can just come up, support, boom. Or that could be a thing. Do you have any plans to cut your hair short in the near future? Unfortunately, not, Prathish. One thing I learned about myself is that I got a very big head. And for me, this short haircut just don't work on me. Also, being too skinny. That's something I realized too. I think when I was like 170, 160 pounds, back in like 10 years ago, like after I graduated high school, I looked like a bobblehead. So for me, the sweet spot's like 190, 200. Anything below 190, it just doesn't look right on me. I look like a bobblehead. Tesla is still doing good, but yeah, I'm not going to grow it out long like I did before. I don't think I am going to do that again. I think this is a nice middle ground. We'll see. I would never say no, but to me, from doing it in the past, it's not a good look on me. Dow Jones. We'll see, guys. We'll see. You are not that fat. I'm 233 pounds now. Prathish, you'd be surprised. I'm heavier than you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm heavier than you. I just have a decently large frame, so it fits me well. But I'm heavier than you. I don't know what else to look at. I forgot about this trend line I drew. Guys, this looks really good. We'll see. Fake out below the low, come back up. I don't know. We could have another scenario to where we fake out the top. For Thief, that's mean. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him that. I don't think the economy is doing well, as Powell says. People are overworked to survive, and it's not sustainable. I don't know what the answer is, but it seems like an economic reset is what we need. I would agree. I think, but you also got to look at it from the other perspective is in the separation between the wealthy and the poor is just getting bigger and bigger. And to me, the top controls the 99% of what happens. If they're doing well, there's no reason to change it. Unless there's something that pops up to where the people start having a little bit more say in what goes on. I don't think things are going to change. Something serious would have to happen. That's all I'm going to say. Something serious. Monk is our Kung Fu Panda. I wish I could hug him. I wish I could hug him too. Hello, 87. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. We are pumping. What do you guys think? Am I overreaching for 70 when I say 75K in the title? I don't think I am. we don't reject here, we are going even higher. I agree. Oh, what's going on with the what's going on? Oh my god. I've been hearing GameStop pop up again. I mean, nothing beats this run. I mean, we're for. I mean, it's a little bit tough with stuff like this, but we're possibly still in a rejection zone or rejection potential. What's the other one? AMC. People are losing their shirts right now. Yeah, GameStop looks a lot better. I don't like meme stocks. Yeah, me neither. Something I do have to acknowledge though, like Pepe. I mean, Pepe is a impossible rejection territory. But if this does break to the upside, Pepe's got a lot of potential in my opinion. I think Sheeb and Doge are dead. I think Sheeb and Doge are dead, but I think Pepe's the new. Scary stuff, yeah. But made lots of money shorting Doge. I mean, yeah, in regards to upside, I think it's dead. If you want to short the hell out of it, go for it. Do at your own risk, but I don't remember when I drew this. Definitely wasn't when it wasn't down here. It's probably up here or something. Did you watch the latest Kung Fu Panda Planet of the Apes? I have not. I haven't really seen any movies that much recently. What'd I watch? I watched the first Sicario recently. It's weird. I've seen the second Sicario movie before the first one, which I probably shouldn't have done. But they didn't really have too much to do with each other. I've seen like clips of the first one, but I never actually watched the first one in full. I watched that recently. That was like last week. I don't know. I haven't really been watching too many movies. It's mostly like YouTube stuff. That's pretty much it. It's very hard to find a stock to DCA in these days. Yeah, I would agree. I think Apple was a potential. See, with Apple, I don't necessarily use ABCs I don't use ABCs to buy that much. I do. For example, fantastic DCA point. But if a separation between A and a B is a lot more not exaggerated, but a lot more spread out like this one, I'll consider the local low as a good buy-in point. If that makes sense. You know, if an ABC is like this, all right, I'm not gonna buy here. All right, I'm not gonna do that. But if the B is a very nice separation between the trend and it takes its time to develop like this and then comes back down, I'll consider that a possible, a good, not the best, but a small DCA point for me. Let's see if, I want to see if Tesla has a good example of this. Yeah. See, like on the way down like this, yes, you could DCA with ABCs like this. All right, that's a good DCA point. But I also would consider this local low to be a good DCA point. And if we fall below that, I will buy a decent amount of Tesla stock if we go back below 100. I'll buy like 10, 15 shares. Nothing too crazy, but because to me, that completes the larger ABC on Tesla. But the question is it actually going to do it? I got filled in my short on beat. You're shorting. Like I said, guys, you guys can do what you please. Me personally, I have a very hard time, especially now because remember, as time continues, okay, you know, the clock's always ticking forward. At some point, when it comes to the cycles, the bull and bear cycles, the halvening cycles, there's a certain point where you just can't be bullish. And I think, can't be bearish. And I think we're getting close to that point. To me personally, we're within the next couple months. I think it'd be very naive to go ahead and try to short new all-time highs or try to catch a possible retracement. To me, the better play right now is to try to catch bottoms. Catch bottoming areas, DCA on supports, local lows. All right, use ABCs if you have them. To me, this was a perfect rest setup for a possible bullish, a completed correction. It's a really good scenario. Sorry, man. One. Come on. I'm long on B. Okay, so you're just hedging. That's fine. Let's see. Moozy, morning. How late am I into the stream? We're about half an hour in. I pretty much talked about the main TA. I can go over it again. Pretty much, I'm bullish, right? Me personally, we have this pullback has fit the criteria for an ideal correction. What I mean by that is that we have a good ABC here, ABC within the C. I mean, you can make an argument that each leg had its own nice set of ABCs. We came back down, faked out a break of support. A lot of people are expecting 50K, and I'm one of them. I think that's a good area to test as a good region of support. Doesn't mean we have to go there right away. One of the things that I talk about is, I'm going to talk about this too much, but sometimes this could be part of a larger ABC that we have going on here. All right, if that's the case, maybe we go ahead and fake out. I don't know yet. It's too early to call. Maybe go out, fake out, come back out, and then go. That's always a possibility. But as of right now, I can't lean on that fact. I have to, it gets to a point, like I mentioned before. We're past the happening. Time is in our favor this time. So that means we have to start looking at things as a more bullish case scenario. To me, to be ultra bearish, 6 months post halving, it doesn't make too much sense to me. Let's see. If you're bullish, Johnny, so am I. I'm glad you're joining me on this. BetaBot, hey Johnny, long time no see. I gotta go. Can you look at where my lady will go? BetaBot, I forgot. I forgot. It just makes sense. Like, I just don't think. I mean, I think calling for 50K is still kind of fair, but at the moment, unless we significantly reject after this, we put in this new high and start crashing seriously, I would say, have a nice severe correction that's quick and aggressive. I mean, even 38K is a little bit out of the cards as of right now. That can change, right? That could change in a couple weeks, but as of today, of May 15th, I am bullish. Thanks for the recap. Appreciate you, mate. Of course, my friend. BetaBot, I don't remember what your lady is. AXS? Is this it? I'm working overnights these days. In January 2021, we have very similar price action. Yeah. Oh, it's literally called. Okay, it's called Lady USD. Okay. I mean, it looks decent. I mean, this looks more like a shitcoin to me. The first thing I see is if we don't pump now, not now, but if we don't pump in the near future, I would say where this is probably going to happen. We come back down, test that low. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if it's going to actually respect these ABCs, though. Remember, the lower liquidity that these coins have, the less likely it's to follow ABC protocol. But if we pump from here, it's just a simple case of testing resistance levels. So right now we're in no man's land. I mean, we do have an ABC here, which could be a possible bullish, a bullish thing for it. But hope to catch you later. Yeah, hope so too. If not, watch the recap. I would appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for coming by, asking, saying hello. It's good to see you. We just need KDA to pump like 200%. I mean, where will the pump be? The first step is at 24,447. Next is 34,317. Next is 43,692. Anything else beyond that, I have no idea. I can only take it one level at a time. Banks, of course. God, I can't spell sometimes. Is anybody here in my Discord right now that's in the sports betting stuff that I talk about? What's it called? So basically, long story short, if you guys haven't watched the last stream, I'm gonna go a little bit into it. I don't want to go too far, but a buddy of mine in my personal life introduced me to how he makes money sports betting. And he makes a good amount of money doing it. He does it part time, and with being limited, so not being able to play his full amount on a lot of sportsbook, he managed to make, I forgot what he ended the year on, but from January to now, he's at like $30,000 in 5 months. So, and that's pretty damn good. Like, he's on track to make 50K plus this year, and he does it part time. The way he does it is that you use software to help identify opportunities between sports books. It's a lot I can go over. Ellie87, you know what's funny? That's not even that crazy. There's people who do this full time and they make triple that. A lot of my project alts are failing as BTC takes higher BTC dominance, but this year I'm going to keep DCAing. We're going to make it this time. Oh, you have to understand first, Muzi, is that BTC moves first, then ETH, then your smaller cap coins, then your meme coins. So there's always, you're always going to see BTC pump first, but everything will follow. So there's a couple different ways you can make money sports betting. He does something called positive EV, which is, in my opinion, very similar to trading to an extent. The thing is that when it comes to trading, your goal is to take the highest probability setup and use appropriate risk. With sports betting and how he does it is that you're looking for, instead of trades that are higher probabilities, you're looking for plays that have an expected probability of playing out with a higher payout. if that makes sense. For example, if a let me bring out. All right, so let me give you an example. So if a game is minus 100, right, the probability of it playing out based on what Vegas priced it out, Vegas puts the odds are, is about 50%, right? If a game is minus 150, all right, there's a 60% chance it's going to hit. The cool thing about positive EV is in this case scenario, all right, let me show you guys. I'll give you guys a good one. Okay, right here. All right. So across multiple books, the average fair value of this play is, let's go minus 110. All right, minus 110. So the implied percentage that this is going to hit is about 52%, right? But your payout is plus 104. So let me do something quick. All right. So let's say all right, so let's say you put $100 on a bet, just for example, right? And you're minus 110. Right? So you're betting $100 to win 90. Right? Based on the fair value. But if you're taking a higher payout, right, with the same implied probability, right, which is about 52%. So Vegas has this play as a win percentage of 52%, but you're getting paid out more. So now for the same play, you're getting paid $14 more. Right? Is that the math I did? Yeah, you're getting paid $14 more. So that's how you take advantage of it. Is that you're not expecting to win more. Is that whatever fair value that a play is priced at, you're guaranteed to make more money if the play hits. That's like the easiest way to explain positive EV. The way you make money doing this is volume, right? You got to hit 50, 100 plays a day, right? Which is very possible if you have the sports books to do so, right? And then over the course of time, you're expected to make money in the longer term. Where's Kite? He's around. You didn't see him pop up over here. He's playing video games. Kite's a bad news bear. So he's not going to come out of the woodworks until we hit 50K. No, I'm just kidding. He'll be back soon. I'm sure that Price is actually doing something. If I talk to him later today. Which car do you own other than your Rolls Royce? Guys, I wish, first of all, if I had that kind of money, I would not be buying a Rolls Royce, right? Those are fucking grandpa cars. I'd be buying other cars that are a lot nicer, cooler. But yeah, I've been doing the sports betting stuff for a couple months. I made about $5,000 in the last 5 months. It's just part-time money for me. Like what did I make yesterday? Let me see if I can pull up yesterday's numbers. Let me pull up yesterday's numbers. All right, so yesterday I made $38. I have a couple plays in today. I have to refresh my books. This, for some reason, is not right. These are right because I messed up. But I'm on track to make about 1,000, a little over 1,000 a month. Pagani, no, Pradeep, that's way too much money. All right, I'm not going to be that fucking rich. If I had to pick, I mean, I've thought about this in the past. There's different tiers. If I had different budgets for each car, I can tell you exactly what my budget is. You know, anywhere from 80 to 100,000, I have a car in mind. From 100 to like 140, 150, I have a car in mind. From 150 to 200, I have a car in mind. From 200 to 250, I have a car in mind. Depends on my price. It depends on my price point. I never ever got past like 400K. Because I know, to me, I'm not gonna ever be. That's not my goal. My goal is not to be rich to where I can buy a fucking Pagani. To me, that's just too much. There is such thing as too much. So, if you guys are interested in the sports betting stuff, I'm not trying to shill it or anything because it doesn't benefit me whatsoever. Okay, let's target. All right, come on for these under 20,000. My car's worth. My car I drive right now is under 20,000. All right, a Subaru Impreza. I don't know. Let's be realistic here. I will say this though. Oh, did I delete the tab? I did. Damn. I was looking at a car I was looking at configuring a car yesterday. Not that I'm gonna buy it now, but in the near future. Well, my thing is a Ford Ranger. Ford Rangers are good pickups. I would like a truck in my fleet at one point. I really want to get my hands on a T-Rex before they discontinue. Hey, there's Kite again. I really want to discontinue. I want to get my hands on a Ram TRX before they discontinue the supercharged V8, because I think they're going 6-cylinder after 2025. So. Yeah, I got a Raptor. It all comes the same after a while. Yeah, I mean, I would love, to me, like the TRX is like the best truck you can get, or like a Ford Raptor R. I think the Raptor R's are cool, but Raptor R's are more expensive than a TRX. Like I can get a used TRX with decent miles for like $80,000-$90,000. Good luck trying to get a Ford Raptor R under 110K. My dream car is the 911 GT3 or Carrera. See, I like Porsches, but for that type of money, if you're going to spend money on a 911 GT3, which is I think from 150 to 200K, that's probably, no, from 100 to 150K, that's like my ideal car. But if you're spending $150,000 for a Porsche, I don't see the appeal. There's other cars you can get that look cooler, that are just as fast. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, let's see. Muzi. Hey, Johnny. USD.T versus BTC.T versus VTC. Any way we can use in the call market? To be honest, I do not use USD.T or BTC dominance. To me, it's the Binance, not Binance, it's the BTC to USD chart is the best indicator. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, USD. I mean, I can take a look, but I don't seriously. To me, this doesn't necessarily give me anything. All this tells me is if BTC is going to be the primary mover in a certain move. It doesn't really tell me much. In my personal opinion, if you're looking for potential signals, the BTC to USD pair is the best way, especially if you can read it right, in my personal opinion. Fast car not made for Indian roads. I can imagine, Pratish. I can imagine. Ooh, Bybit did come up and reject. So this is a nice ABC. I'm not saying, it could look this. If this is a fake out, this is probably the first. This is probably the first page of resistance I would look at as a possible fake out. But to me, to call this, when I zoom out and look at this, I really don't see. I mean, if anything, it's possible that we can call this an ABC. That's personally what I would probably call it, maybe. But I think this is completed. I really like this as a completed setup. I really do. So for me, I have a hard time being a little bit bearish. That's just me personally. We can trust our cars more than our. I guess, yeah. Cars don't nag you. No comment. Let's see. Let's see, Mizaki. Good morning, Johnny. New hairstyle, right? Kind of, sort of. Like, I just cut my hair shorter since 2024. Yeah, I just cut it shorter. And sometimes I brushed it before. Sometimes, not all the time, but like, I'll put. It's very rare I put something in it. Like when I wash it, I'll like put oil in it, but that's about it. Just because if I don't put oil in my hair goes out like that because of the humidity. But yeah, nothing crazy. Just a little different. Yeah, but if you guys are in my Discord, if you guys are interested in the sports betting stuff, I know a lot of you guys are scattered across, even not just across the U.S., but across the world. There's some books that you can do this that are from like the European side that I don't have access to. But to me, where I live is the ideal place to do this because I have the most access. So. Sorry, I had to answer my phone. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. Cold shower or shower? I like a hot shower, but not like too hot. Like I know some people take their showers and they take the heat and turn it all the way up, and they're taking 110-degree showers. No, I can't do that. I'm like somewhere in the middle. I don't. To me, I just don't. Maybe I'll do a cold shower like at the very end for a little bit to cool myself off, but I don't. I'm not a big fan of taking cold showers that much. All right. Let's see. BTC is ripping up, eh? Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is gonna be a possible resistance area, but if we just blast through this, guys, I'm telling you, I think, take it one level at a time, obviously, but I think we're on track to put in new highs. My problem, I think too many people were looking for 50K. And I was one of them. I'm not saying I was dead set on 50K. I just think if price didn't recover, we definitely would have headed down towards 50K. But we put a nice, very nice corrective ABC, completed, came back up, retested support, boom, we're off. It's on for now. All right, let's see where we at. Just about an hour. Okay. It's getting close to that time, folks. It's 3:15. I have some stuff to do today. To be honest, I want a lower price on everything. Trust me, I do too. But time for bearishness, in my opinion, is pretty much over. I'll just keep DCAing. Yeah, it's the best you can do. My personal opinion, I think, KDA is my coin, but I think the time to make, the time to make a lot of money on BTC is gone. Your last chance was to buy at 18,000, maybe 15. But if you're expecting a 10x on BTC, that's just not realistic, especially at this point. If you want to make a lot of money in crypto, you're going to have to buy alts, man. That's just the reality. Even buying alts is not guaranteed. I know the end is in the middle. No shot. No shot. No shot I got it. That's funny. Apparently yesterday's Wordle was very hard. And I got it in like 5 tries. That I yesterday's I have no idea. I was gonna do, can I retype this? I can't. I was gonna do for some reason I was thinking Lynch. But then I was like, then I was thinking Finch the bird. Clinch. But that doesn't work. So I'll do another one. Fuck. Probe. Okay. What do you guys think? This one I'm stumped on. I was gonna say that, but it's not that. Oh, rope. Oh shit! There was no T. Fuck. A road? No. It's not. I was gonna say croak, but there's no C. Grove. That's a good one, Prathish. Oh, and we're mooning. The market likes Grove. I like that one. Ah! Froze. All right. We're 1-1. Let's do one more. Okay, good start. Okay, so the S is, there's an S there. So S. S. L87, that was a good guess. Shiny. But is Snurk a word? Spurk? Shirk? Oh, I guess shirk is a word. All right, so we're 2-1. There's no T. No T. All right. Oh, hold on. I don't want to get rid of my. Oh, I like this view. I like this view. I might have to use this. You just keep winning BTC pumping. We just play Wordle until we're at 130K. All right, guys. So like I said, it looks like we're taking out this resistance here. Take it level by level. Next step, 67,280. In my personal opinion, if we break that, we're probably going to go ahead and test 72K. And at that point, we're probably going to break a new high. So, all right. If things keep going crazy, I will be back within the next 2 days. But if not, I'm going to be... I wanted to stream yesterday, but I had stuff going on, and I also started making content for the sports betting stuff on my Discord channel. If you guys don't know, like I said, that's the way I make money on the side while I'm doing this, and it's a little bit of side income. I plan on growing this to like a full-time thing. Because of my situation where I live and how much money I have and the way I'm growing, I want to grow this to like a $200 to $300 a day thing, and that's a lot of money. That's $100K salary, which I think I can easily do. There's people, like I said, I don't want to promote this too much just because some people are not going to be able to do this on the scale that some of these guys are doing it. But there's people who are doing this who are making, you know, there's a guy in one of the Discords, like he just made $2,000 the other day, like, and he does this on the regular. There's people making a lot of money doing this, so it's not for everyone. Okay, just letting you guys know. If you guys want to try this, but just understand that you need access to sports books in order to do this. You cannot get away if you just have one or two books. All right, I have access to, at this point, probably 20 different books because of my location where I live. So I can really take advantage of this. There's some people who can get it done with five or, you know, not say less than 5, but I would say 5 is like the bare minimum. But the more books you have, the more opportunities. You know, you put a little bit of money in each book and then you steadily grow. That's what I'm doing. So if you guys are interested, message me on Discord. Maybe I'll make a separate YouTube channel, or maybe I'll stream on a different platform talking about this, just because I do not want to make everything all in one spot. That's just me personally. And I don't know how long this is going to keep going for, or how long, or if I'm going to keep doing this. I would like to keep doing this more often. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. But until then, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. I really do appreciate you guys. Until then, be good, be safe. Safe travels. I don't know if you guys are traveling. Let's go say goodbye to everyone. Let's see. Muzi, if you keep winning, BGC, if you come up. Yep. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Muzi, Prateesh, L87. Mazaki. Blockchain and motivational quotes. I think I said hello to you. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but it's good to see you, my friend. BetaBot. L87. I said that already. I'm not answering that, Prateesh. I'm not answering that. Keep it PG. Sky Knight. Marco. For those who didn't say hello, all right, and who were watching, I really do appreciate it. Hope to get you guys on the next one. Till then, I got to close my chat because that's going to make me laugh. All right. Be good. Be safe. Bye-bye.